Hey, peace everyone. This is Omanical. Thank you for joining me on Finding the Light. So I wanted to make a video directed toward Jehovah Witness teens, or you're a teen, or you're in your late, your early 20s. You're young. Look, now if you are happy with the Jehovah Witnesses and you're happy and you're comfortable, stop this video. You don't have to watch this. You're not an apostate. You can watch this video. You can stop this right now and go back to your life with the Jehovah's Witnesses. This video is not for you. This video is for you are struggling with the religion and you don't feel comfortable, and your parents are diehard Jehovah's Witnesses, and you're struggling to get away, and you're wondering if it's the right decision, and you're hurt, you're worried about, you want to go to college, or you're talented, you have amazing singing voice, you have talent. I'm just saying this because I'm going to share my own example and then examples of other people I know of who wasted their youth on the Jehovah's Witness organization. I got baptized like right after high school, and even growing up as a junior high school, I didn't apply myself athletically, and so I would play basketball, and I was becoming pretty well known in my neighborhood. I was average talent, I think, and I could have played Division 2, at least Division 2 basketball. And friends in my neighborhood were like, "Why don't you go to college? Why don't you go? You could definitely play Division 3 or Division 2, man. You're good enough." And never forget what happened. So I'm like 19 or 20. I moved to another state, and I'm in a gym one night shooting around, and there's this tall guy looking at me. And I've had coaches study me before or watch me play. So I'm playing, and I'm watching, and this guy comes up to me, comes over to me. He says, what team do you play for? I said, I don't play for a team. He said, look, man, my name is Russell Lee. I played with the Milwaukee Bucks. I played with Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was considered one of the best players to ever live. He said, listen, you can play with anybody, and you should be playing with somebody. I remember that stung because so many Jehovah's Witnesses, it's like, well, you're not going to NBA. You're not going to NBA. I know you like to play basketball. You're not going to NBA. And I'm not trying to say I would have been to the NBA, but I think every person, when they're in their youth, they would like to explore the potential or their opportunities. And I mention this because while growing up, I have seen so many people waste their lives on the Jehovah's Witness organization. I remember there was a young lady who became a pioneer. She quit medical school to become a pioneer, man. All right, she quit medical school to become a pioneer. Another brother, I remember, he had a scholarship for the University of Michigan to play Division 1 basketball. He didn't take it. He stayed with the organization. Listen, I'm just making this video for you now because I want this video, hopefully it catches you and it helps you on your path, because what's going to happen is you're going to watch this video, and then like 15 years from now, you're going to be looking back and you're going to be saying, man, I wish I had left the organization sooner. And the sad thing is, you're going to have to eventually leave your family in a capacity. And I know this is probably the most difficult thing for you to hear. You have to leave your family in a certain capacity. Because the thing is, your parents have put this religion before you. And the sad thing is, many of you, your parents didn't even grow up in that religion. And even if they did, they're putting this religion before you, and what happens is you feel it in your heart that this religion is bullshit. You don't like it, and you want to get away from them. And you're like, well, which way do I go? What's going to happen to me if I leave? When you step out in the world, hopefully you're young enough. Let's say you're like 19 or 20, and your family stops talking to you. if you just shift your perspective, you'll make friends and new family members. All right, you will, you will make it. It won't be easy at first, but you will go through a period where you're gonna start making lifelong friends, and you gotta hold on to these people. All right, I just making a video, man, because like I have put that organization, I wrestled with that organization until my early 30s, and it wasn't until my early 30s, a decade ago this time, when I finally got the courage to just leave it altogether. And it just held me back, and it was a waste of time. Nothing more than that. It was a big waste of time. Jehovah's Witnesses are a big waste of time. That's the biggest thing. You're only going to be young once in your life, and it's imperative. It's so important that you take the initiative and live your life to the fullest. You're the next, great talent in X, Y, and Z capacity. Let's say, you're a movie director, you're a filmmaker, you want to be a doctor, you want to be an attorney, whatever it is that you want to do, go for it. All right? Because all the Jehovah's Witnesses are going to do is hold you back. And then years from now, you're gonna look back in your life, and you're gonna say, "Man, I wish I could go back to when I was, 20. I wish I could go back to when I was 15. I wish I could go back in time and just like get all that time back." See, that's the other thing. I think a lot of us who are ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, that's the biggest thing. And I have no ill feelings toward Jehovah's Witnesses now. I'm not bitter and stuff like that. But I definitely would have liked to have had that time back. And I wish I had seen a video like this when I was 18, 17, and someone would have given me the courage to say, what's going to happen if I leave my parents? Your parents are going to stop talking to you, and that would just, I think I couldn't handle that at 17 or 18. But I would have to say there are people out there that you can connect with. There are people out there who can be just as good as the friends you have in the Jehovah's Witness organization, even better. But you have to give them a chance, and that's the thing. You're going to go through a period of isolation, and it's going to take some time for you to find your new family, and that process can break you. But it's better than you sitting around and wasting your time with the Jehovah's Witnesses. Again, this is for people who already don't feel comfortable with the organization. You don't like it, and you're like, man, I'll just get baptized to make my family feel good, or I'll just stick around this organization to, make my mom and dad feel good. You're only hurting yourself. All right? You have to leave, and some of you, you're going to have to leave your family. I know that's difficult for you to hear, but I'm telling you the truth. Some of you are going to have to leave them behind. And it doesn't have to be indefinitely, because a lot of Jehovah's Witness parents, now, from what I'm understanding, is like a lot of their children that have been disfellowshipped or left the organization, their parents realize that they have made a mistake by not corresponding with their children. All right? They're realizing this years later. It's not healthy. All right? Live your life, because, you're only going to be 18 or 19 once in your life. And I'm not trying to say that when you go out there, everything's going to be easy. And I think probably the most dangerous thing is also that, you're leaving that protective environment with the Jehovah's Witnesses. A lot of the people that you're going to meet, they're going to have different personality types. And they're not going to be as friendly as Jehovah's Witnesses. But you can find your tribe. You can find, and again, I'm saying this, this is not going to be for all of you, but some of you out there, you have some talent, or you have just, you have a calling in life, and it's not the Jehovah's Witnesses. I hope this video inspires you and encourages you. Okay? Peace.